Hey guys, it's Broke Daddy Gamer again, coming at you with another Launchbox tutorial. Today we are going to be installing Duckstation to our Launchbox and doing a little bit of setup on it, just so we can get to playing some games. So let's get to it, guys. So here we go. On my desktop, you can see I've already downloaded a couple things, but what we're going to do is your first step is to go over to duckstation.org. And we're going to go ahead, if you have not ran the runtimes or don't have them already installed on your computer, do that first. Mine already has everything installed for that. Then download Duckstation. Now, once you do that, you'll get a zipped file, and basically what you'll do is go down to 7-zip, extract here, which will then give us this file right here, which is the actual emulator. Now, once you have this, you have to locate this ROM file right here. Can't tell you how to find it, but you know, Google Foo works really well. Once you have that, we're going to go into the emulator folder we just have here. We are going to create, and I'll move this a little bit because big hit. We're going to go new, not view, I said new, folder, and we're going to name this BIOS. Right? Once we do that, we're going to open that up. That BIOS we downloaded right here, just going to drop it in. There we go. All right. So now that that's in there, you can go ahead and close that for now. Right. And since we have this, we can go over to Launchbox, open up the files. We're going to go to emulators. I already have Duckstation in here. I already put the BIOS. Oh, I removed the BIOS. So let's go back. See that BIOS. And we'll put it in here since I already have everything installed. All right, there we go. Now, once you have the BIOS installed, we got a couple steps we have to do. And we're going to go into, my case, it's in the Launchbox folder already under emulators. And yours should be here as well at this point. There, let's open this up. Now, a couple things you want to do. So we're going to go into the system settings. We're going to go start full screen to make things a little bit easier. Now it's going to ask for where your games are. I have already added them, but you click here, browse to where your ROMs are that you want to bring over. And then on the BIOS page, it doesn't know, even though we put that BIOS folder in there, it does not know where to locate it. So we would have to browse. Make sure we're in Duckstation, click the BIOS, select folder, and you can either set it to auto or have these change the drop downs to do that. So now from there, we're going to go down to some basic graphic settings. For me, since I'm using a 6600, I changed it to Vulkan with the 6600s chosen. All my displays are 1080p, so I upscaled to 1080p. That's pretty much what we need out of there for now. So let's close that. Now, if we go over to system here, and this is rather important, we're going to go down, under settings, my apologies, controllers, and choose your first controller. And if you come over here, you can choose automatic mapping, and your controller should show up. I mean, mine's the Xbox One control right there. And it would fill it out automatically, and we are done here. So that's pretty much the basics that you'll need in Duckstation itself. Next, we're going to fire up Launchbox. Just take a moment to come up. Gonna grab a drink. Okay, and it's loaded. And I have already imported, but I'll show you how to do it. We go to Tools, Import, ROM Files, click Next. We're going to add the folder that we added earlier in the emulator. So for me, that would be here, Console Sets, and then we scroll down till we see PlayStation. Select. Now I already have this one, so it's going to yell at me in a minute. Now, when you first get here, it should say Sony PlayStation. Click Next, and it's probably going to default to RetroArch. So, since there's two things. Your first time you do this, you would have to hit Add. It'll say Duckstation, and then you browse to the exe, which would be again under, in my case, Desktop, Launchbox, Emulators, Duckstation, this guy right here. Now, let's ignore that for now because I already have it mapped on mine. But then once you do that, I know it's already there. So cancel on this page and just come here and choose Duckstation. It should already do that if you've added it as an emulator. I'm going to keep my files in this current location. Click Next. Pick the artwork that you want to use for the system. Click Next. We're skipping any movies. If you watched my videos, you know we skip this. We're not doing a big box tutorial, which is really where emo movies excels. Right? I am getting the PDFs. I love them. Next. I have nothing new. So we click Finish. There we go. That's pretty much it. That's your setup. I know I sped through, so please just scroll back if you need to. And let's just test the game out. I got my Xbox controller right here next to me. And, right, what game? Really old game, but I kind of like it. Yep. I'm not big on racing games, but for some reason I bought this for like $5 when I was a teenager. And it was a lot of fun, I thought so at least. Now, if your BIOS wasn't set up correctly, this won't even load. THQ, remember when they were a great company? When they were around? They made some great wrestling games in the 90s, early 2000s. And me, I like the guy with the attack. So I'm just going to go with automatic. And we'll just play a few minutes here. Just to give you an idea how it works, I'm upscaled to 1080. Looks better at 4K, but I just don't have a 4K display. So the basics of this game is kill stuff. And make sure you make it in time. I'm a bad driver. Well, not in real life. But I haven't played this in a very long time. But let's take that guy out. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. Checkpoint. This car's definitely not the fastest. Ping-ponging. This is horrible. There we go. Time extended. That hurt. I took that hard into the corner. You know, I don't remember what the brake button was in this game, but you really never needed it. But I may not beat it. Beat the first board. Wow. I am cutting this close. All right. Basically, you just keep hitting them. You do more damage if you have the nitro on. Oh, that almost hurt. That slowed me down. Ah, missed him. Okay, time's up. I lost. Hey, I'm a broke daddy gamer. Never said I was a good gamer. But I do love this game. I was really good at it a long time ago. But now to get out of the game, you can just hit escape. Go down to close game. I'm not saving that. There you go. All right. We got Duckstation set up in Launchbox. All right, guys. If you have any questions or comments, or let me know your favorite PlayStation games. And I hope you guys have a great time. Keep gaming.